Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Generation in Between. There it is. Our Dawson's Creek rewatching, guys. We have come to season 5. Look at us go. They are in college. They've grown so much. Season 5, episode 1 is called The Bostonians.
Mhm.
Cute. I have a little fact for you once we get going, so remind me.
Okay.
Though they've all left Capeside for school and beyond, things between Joey, Dawson, Jen, Jack, and Pacey remain unsettled. So I looked it up this morning if they actually filmed in Boston out of college. They did not. They still filmed most of their stuff in Wilmington. But the college stuff they filmed in Durham, North Carolina at Duke University.
Okay.
Worthington is not a real school.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I looked up when the season debuted too, because I was just curious.
Yeah.
From like a fashion and hair standpoint. October 2001.
I was gonna say 2001. Yeah.
So they're probably recording it early 2001, late 2000.
Cool.
Yeah. So cool. All right. So yes. So first of all, I think it's because we just finished season 4 to now. I just felt like everyone looked so different.
I know.
Even Joey, I was like, hello?
I know. And Jack's weird hair.
Jack looked totally different.
Also full up model. Hello.
He looked amazing.
I know.
But Dawson looked different. He's got the short hair.
I know.
Now. I was like, what happened to that?
His chest hair was out again.
It was. I'm telling you, this chest hair just be popping out. And I'm sure we'll get into it more, but Busy Phillips
I know.
is here.
I know.
I love her.
I do too. And okay, I forgot about this man, Ken Marino, who plays the professor.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I know him from? Where?
I'm waiting for you to say, because I can see in my head him in something, but I can't remember what it is.
Well, he's been in a lot of things. You probably don't know him from this. He was on that MTV comedy show, The State.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, that's not what you
There's
knew him from.
somewhere else I know him from. I feel like maybe he was in 30 Rock.
He was been in a lot of stuff, but I was
remember.
like, as soon as I saw him, I was like, where do I know him from? And I was like, oh my God, he's on The State. And I was like, what was the skit he used to do? He played this guy named Louis. You don't, I think you ever watched The State. Okay. It was a comedy show. And I think it was a Canadian like improv group.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that, but they were so funny. And he played this guy called Louis, and he had this catchphrase that was, I want to dip my balls in it.
What? Get out of here.
Everybody who's watched The State, actually, you know who listens to our podcast that watched The State is Andrew.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
Andrew. I know you hear me. You know who Ken Marino is from those days. Anyway.
Oh my God, that's so
he
funny.
plays a professor. So
I love it.
I want to dip my balls in it.
I love it. Oh, I watched the intro music. So there's some new stuff in there.
Yeah,
some of the
same.
same imaging, but like some updated stuff.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
It was fun.
And I just said everyone looks so grown. And then they get invited to this frat party at Sigma Ep.
I know.
I thought that was really funny. Like, come on by the Sigma Ep house. I was like, okay.
But for real, that is like when it is the beginning of school and fraternities are trying to rush, they totally go up to random dudes that are sitting with cute girls and be like, hey, we're having a party tonight. Everything's free. Totally. 100% that happens.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I liked when Joey was so Busy. Phillips, her roommate, is promiscuous in the episode, I guess is what we want to call it. And they make that very clear from the beginning. And then she explains why at the end. But I liked when Joey says she was sexiled to the library.
Sexiled, yes.
Yeah, because she has to leave every time she
but
has
also,
a boy over.
Their dorm room.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wrote that down. It's got like that bay window.
Nobody's dorm room looks like that.
Mean, do they look like that at Duke? Maybe.
I don't think so, unless you're super rich and are paying extra money to have a nice room.
Yeah, that's true. They probably exist, but it wouldn't be a typical.
Yeah, I was like, what? That's supposed to be a state school. Like, that is not your dorm.
No, that is not it. Sorry.
And I wrote Dawson's outfit to intern. What is he doing? What was he wearing? He had on like slides.
I didn't even register any of that.
I was like, what is he wearing? Outfit. Yes. He had like shorts and slides, and his chest hair was all out. It's like, what are you wearing?
Oh no. So the guy, Ken Marino, the professor, all the students want to see him because he's hot or whatever.
No.
That's what he says, or she doesn't say, but like
he was young probably to be a professor.
And he was charismatic. I'll give him that. But so when Joey says something to him about it, she's like, "Oh wow, all these like fans." Like,
would you say he's charismatic?
I think he is. He's written charismatic. Yeah, you don't think so? Like the little joke he plays with. What did he put?
But that's charisma.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that magnetic thing that makes people want to engage with you. Okay. I think he has that.
All right.
I think he does. But he says the line to Joey when she's like pointing out all these people that essentially worship him or whatever. He's like, well, I'll go home to the wife and kid. They bitch me out for 3 hours. And they put
I was like, damn.
Yeah. But I mean, I remember hearing Michelle Obama on Conan O'Brien's podcast once. And she was talking about basically with Barack, with President Obama, how that's how it was. He's like this revered being. And then he'd come home and she'd be like, you got to clean up your stuff. Or you got to clean up your... And he would be humbled.
Yeah.
And then Conan, in a funny way, was basically saying the same thing. He's like, I'm in this room with like all these cheering people at my thing. I go home, my wife's like, you forgot the trash again.
Literally.
Sleep on the couch, you know? And he's like, your families have a way of kind of like...
keeping you real.
So I thought that was really funny. Assistant is from Can't Hardly Wait. Oh, on the film set.
Yeah. The girl.
Like, how do I know her? She's the one that's crying and can't hardly wait and wants to go to the pool house with whoever.
And Kenny's like, you must be an, what do you say? Something about you must be an angel because you fell from the sky. This is not the right pickup line.
Something like that. You are way too pretty to be so sad.
That's it. But he said something about being an angel.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Because you fell. I don't remember.
All right, whatever.
Flew into my heart. I don't know. And then that assistant mentions a Seventh Heaven movie, which I thought was really funny because I think that was on the CW around this time. And she's like, wouldn't it be great? Just like the Brady Bunch movie was. And I was like, okay, this is all really funny.
Yeah, it was good.
These are happening. And she was looking for Dustin Hartley instead of Dawson Leary or something like that. That was
so funny.
I said their dorm room, which she said. And then we see Pacey's in Boston too.
Yeah.
Hello? But he's docked there.
But of course he's there.
Of course he is.
He has to be.
He has to be.
Okay, I wrote fireworks at a frat party, ? What? That doesn't happen. They poor. They ain't got money to buy fireworks.
No, they don't. Yeah. And I mean, nowadays it would just get shut down too. But like, then maybe. I know you hear that.
I hear somebody singing Phantom next door.
It's Gina.
Is that Gina?
She was singing it for her student.
Holy
to give
hell.
her an example. I know. Amazing things.
Listen,
we're in a good energy today, guys.
Singing great. Okay. And then I put Greek life. Yes or no?
Mine wasn't very immersive where I went. There were frat houses, so I guess
what do you
for the guys more.
What do you mean? It was just virtual? Mine wasn't immersive?
Sorority, but on Zoom.
What?
No. There were fraternity houses, so the frats had more, but sororities at my school didn't have houses.
Right.
So by immersive, I mean like you never lived in a sorority house.
Right.
You didn't throw parties at a sorority house. You had like a meeting room in a school building. And then you would go to the frats.
See, mine was like that too. We had houses, but they were just for meetings.
Okay.
We couldn't have parties there. We couldn't live there. It was just like a house. It was like an open house because and this is still a thing. The city where I went to college in Louisiana had a ordinance that if more than 5 women lived in a house, it was a brothel.
Yeah. That's crazy. Hello.
But then, of course, the guys lived in houses off campus.
Yeah.
Off campus.
Okay.
But the guys had big giant houses. But I mean, I would say, I guess mine was immersive because we
got like the 3D glasses on. Like, yeah.
We did. I mean, we went to, anyway, go ahead with what you were saying.
I was just saying that like, so yes to Greek life in that realm because it was more like a club I was part of. And some of my best friends from there are still my good friends today. So I made good friends, but I don't know. I don't know if Greek life, no one come for me. Well, you can come for me if you want. I don't know how relevant it is nowadays because there's so many things you can do at college and so many interests and so many groups you can join.
I don't know if relevant is a good word. Is like in my school, I went to not a giant school, but Greek life was big. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, you know, even if you weren't in a fraternity or a sorority, people would still go to the parties.
Sure.
but it was pretty immersive, I think. I don't know. It was a big deal. Like, it was a big deal. And I mean, my oldest is in one. He's in a smaller one right now. And I think it's still just it's on a list of other things you can do, but we didn't have as many things as we could do. I don't know if it's I don't think irrelevant might not be.
But there's just more choices now.
Yeah, but I still think I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're just paying for friends. And I mean, kinda, but also that kept my grades up. That kept me in line a little bit. I mean, like,
either way, really. Yeah.
You know, we had standards we had to meet and rules we had to follow.
Sure.
And I mean, when you don't have family nearby, I could rely on those girls, like my sisters, to help me. And they did. And Caden's the same. So I think I will say, I think it's what you make of it.
Sure.
And we used to tell you can't say pledges anymore. It's like it's like frowned upon. But we used to tell our pledges, like, you're going to get out of this what you put into it. And that can be said for anything in life.
Right.
You know, if you don't make it a priority to develop relationships with these people, then you won't. Like, you're not going to love it. You're not going to like it. And I was lucky that I didn't feel like there was a lot of the standard, like, toxic mess.
That's good.
In my sorority house. I mean, you have girls, you have drama. That's just whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was some stuff at other houses that did not happen at ours. I mean, for one, we had the highest GPA requirement. Like, you had to have good grades to be in ours. You just had to. And you had to keep them good. A lot of other sororities would lower theirs. But that was important to us to do well. And it was a national standard as well. But I don't know. I think you get out of it what you put into it. But on that note too, there's a lot of negative things. So if you feed into that side of it, that's what you're going to get out of it as well.
Exactly.
So that's something we try to tell our oldest. Like, fraternities can be very different than sororities.
Oh yeah.
And so my husband did not want him to pledge. He was like, mm-mm. And I'm like, look, just because you didn't go to class a lot and you were partying too much and you were doing this, doesn't mean Caden's going to do that.
Right.
I still made school a priority and partied and whatever, and I was fine.
Right.
Well,
you know,
I mean, school-wise, academically,
I
like, I was fine. And it seems like he's, you know, had a good balance. I haven't seen his grades yet, but he's pretty much A's and B's. Like,
yeah.
You know?
I agree with that. I guess, yeah. For me, I wouldn't say it was even though I was in a sorority, it wasn't a huge part of my college experience.
Oh, see, I think it was probably the number one part of mine.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I'm like, meh, take it or leave it.
Yeah. Like, I loved it. I don't regret doing it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very positive experience. I really did. I loved it. And I know not everybody does, but I have to say, I guess I was just very blessed. That's so cheesy to say, but I was lucky to be around good women. Yeah. I mean, there's some bad apples all the time, and occasionally I was the bad apple, but
and that's everywhere.
Yeah, that's just
any
life.
Club you're in, any class,
any group of people
you're at, like,
yeah,
anywhere.
But I loved it. I mean, I don't regret that time at all, and I'm proud to be a part of that organization. And you know, I think Troy, I don't think he regrets his. I think he wishes he would have managed his time better. And that is his fault, not the fraternity's fault.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That can happen with or without Greek life. Just being at that phase of life.
Girl, I knew plenty of people who,
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, I was just curious what your thoughts were.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What did you think when Dawson told off that director?
I wrote, I'm so sure he would have the guts. No. Sarcastic.
He's like so excited to be on that set.
He would not. He would just be taking the torture and rolling with it.
Yeah. And is it, I mean, I guess I'll find out in coming episodes, but is it setting him up to not be in California then? Because it's not working out?
I'm not going to tell you.
Don't tell me. Chad Michael Murray. Another one introduced.
Yep, I wrote that too. Yep, I forgot about him. Charlie.
And I couldn't remember how soon around this time One Tree Hill was.
Yeah, I think it's after.
It's 2003.
Yeah,
so
it was after.
And he was also in Gilmore Girls and Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wrote college band guys. I wrote, yep, always get you.
Always. And like, can we talk about when she walks into the radio station and it's like this immediate.
Oh, that's the next episode.
Done?
Yes.
Oh, is that the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll wait. We'll wait.
It's the next one. But
I just said, is Gramps' house just the set from Jack and Andy's house?
It does look like it. It
Like,
might be because they filmed that on a soundstage. It could be.
Yeah. I was like, why are they? Oh, wait, they're in Boston. So I was very
thrown
off by that.
I put also, speaking of band, I put the music. This episode is trash. Like the music was trash. Like I'm wondering if they filled it in after.
They might have.
I think they did because it was like nothing known and like
it wasn't great.
Yeah, that's all I really have for this episode.
I said the long distance surprise show up.
Right.
Did you ever have any of those where like
in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh no, I lie.
Yeah.
I did.
Or even like it doesn't have to be college, but just when that person who's not living near you shows up unexpectedly.
Yes, I did because the guy I dated before Troy was in the Marine Reserves.
Okay.
And after September 11th happened, he had to deploy. Even though he was in school, he had to go.
Oof.
And but well, I can say now but he was at Quantico. He was where like the prisoners were. Yeah. Anyway, one time he came home from something, and his hometown was not where we were at school, and I didn't know he was back yet, and he just showed up on my doorstep one day, and I was like, oh my God, like, oh hi. So yes, lies. I forgot that even happened.
I'm trying to think if I can think of a specific example, but I had a boyfriend at a different school for a while, and I know he surprised me at least once at college. And then my husband now, like when we were first dating, I lived in Chicago. He surprised me once or twice, sort of.
Right.
I could kind of figure that
out. Yeah.
Especially because we like texted a lot and stuff, and then he'd like wouldn't answer a text for like 2 hours, and then he'd be back, and I'd be like, were you on an airplane?
Well, it is hard to like, because when Troy and I had our only time of long distance dating, and then when he was deployed all the time, it's kind of hard to do the surprise.
It is.
Just for logistic purposes,
correct.
right?
Right. Like, how are you?
Yeah, it's kind of, it's just kind of hard to do it.
But I thought that Joey's reaction was really good. She like opened the door.
Yeah, although it was after she'd already sent that voicemail, and she was like, "Oh."
And then later she's like, "I just assumed you listened to it."
No, you didn't.
He didn't even bring it up.
I know.
Why would you think he listened
Stupid.
to it? Okay, moving on.
So that brings us to the next episode. Episode 2 is called The Lost Weekend. Dawson's trip to Boston is undercut by Joey's grim phone message. Jen decides to give someone a chance.
Give him a chance, girl.
But Dawson calling his voicemail on his flip phone.
I saw that, dialing into your voicemails.
She's like, who are you calling? Myself.
Yeah. But you remember doing that. And you call from other phones into your voicemail, just type in your little code. I guess you probably still can. I haven't done it in forever.
Well, why would you need to?
I mean, if you aren't near your phone and you want to check your voicemails, but I guess mostly everybody would have their phones on them nowadays.
Yeah. Huh? It's just such a different.
It's just different.
Different.
I loved the little banter that Jen and Jack had when they're walking down the street, and she's talking about, oh, well, if you throw yourself at someone, then you're a slut. And he's like, how many men have you kissed?
Yeah, that aren't gay.
That aren't gay. And she's like, none. And I just thought that was so well written.
Yeah.
Because she's like saying, well, I don't want to be perceived as this. And he's like, you're literally not, though.
Yeah, right.
Like what?
Like, what are you even doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them as little friends. They're cute.
I do too. I think it's great. And then when they take out the actual map.
I know.
And they're unfolding.
They're like, we're lost. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been there.
And they're like on the streets of Boston. And then that's when he's in the radio station.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, he's going to think I did this to find him, or I'm stalking him, or whatever. And then she goes in. But then that like immediate banter they had on the radio, I was kind of like, come on now. I mean, I guess they were just trying to show that when you click with someone, you click.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could happen.
It could. It's just some of the, like this. I don't even write down.
I know
specific lines. It was like when she's like, "We are not listening to the Smiths. We are listening to blah 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 because of this and that." And then when they go back to his place and they're there to see the Dolly Parton CD.
You know why you're there.
She's like, "Oh," and he's like, "No, I brought you back here for this." And then then they do have sex.
I know. I love that you whispered that.
Well, there is the child next
Oh,
door
well, that's
singing.
true. Oh, okay. So Busy Phillips, but Freaks and Geeks, the show she was on.
Yes.
We have got to do a rewatch because I remember loving that show. It came on when I was in college, and I think it's only one season, and they canceled it. So good.
It's got like a cult following.
Have you watched it?
I've never watched
Oh,
it.
you will love it.
Okay, we'll have to.
My roommate and I, Catherine, would watch it, and we would cackle. I mean, it was so good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, girl, you will love it. So we will. That is on our rewatch list.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, well, I figured it out later when she went to the line and all the people were there to drop classes. But I was like, did you have to go to your teacher to drop a class?
Yes, you had to get their
I guess I
signature.
have to sign it. Okay,
Yep.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't think you have to do that nowadays, but
yeah,
you absolutely had to. I remember having to do that lots.
Mhm.
Oh, also Pacey's little girlfriend,
Jennifer Morrison.
Yeah, and you know where I know her from mostly.
I wonder if it's the same one.
You say?
I was gonna say House.
Nope. Before House, she was on. Wait, was it before House? Now I'm gonna be. No, I don't know. House. She was on the show called Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah, she was.
Which is that before House or
Yeah.
after?
No,
it was right.
Before.
Emma Swan.
Yeah,
I loved that show.
She was on How I Met Your Mother for a while.
I never watched that.
She was Ted's girlfriend for a while.
Yeah, I never watched that. But anyway, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, look, it's Emma Swan.
Oh, and she's in she was just that show I told you that I watched, Tracker.
Oh my
with
God.
Justin Hartley. She was just on an episode because each episode he's doing different cases, so
right.
different people.
She was
come in,
there.
and she was there. She was like looking for her daughter.
Yeah,
she looks exactly the same.
She does.
God bless. She's
I
so
know.
pretty. I love her smile. Like I just feel like she's just one of those like genuine.
Yeah, yeah.
Just enjoy. Yeah.
Also, how does Doug know a chef in Boston?
I felt like they were trying to set that up for some sort of romantic.
But why is he even there?
I thought it was weird when Doug showed up.
Why is he there?
What's
he doing in Boston?
That was strange.
And then he's like, here's a business card of this chef friend. And I'm like, you never have left Capeside.
Yeah, and here you are by this boat. Yeah, I know.
What is happening?
Did you notice the chef used the term the bomb?
Yes.
He's like, maybe you're the bomb at being a deckhand or whatever he said. And then every argument that Pacey had, the chef had something else to say.
Yes.
He's like, oh, your brother said you would say that.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. I like the chef guy. I thought he was fun.
Well, he's going to be around for a bit.
Good.
So.
Oh, and the scene, I'm sure this has happened to you. Wait, have you worked at a restaurant?
I have, but I've never been a waitress.
Okay, that's what it was. Way true back then, but I think it's true still now that smokers.
Oh, yeah.
And so the girl who's smoking, and he comes out and she's like, oh, I just started smoking when I worked here because smokers get breaks all the time.
True, but I was a smoker. See,
yeah.
I used to get breaks all the time because I was a smoker. Yep.
Yeah,
and it's true. You would get breaks if you smoked, but people who did not.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's true. So, okay. So I have that. And then my next note is at the end of the episode. So
I just put this professor be thoroughly invested in Joey when he has a billion other students.
I know.
So,
I mean, in some ways I get it. Because you see potential in someone and so you want to push them a little.
Yeah, but college professors don't be having time like he got in this show.
I know.
But whatever.
I don't know what the point is, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, I do, but we'll.
So does Dawson just not get on the plane then? He just doesn't.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
That final scene, the lady's like, you have to get on, and then he sits by Joey, and then they show the lady like closing the door, and he's still sitting there. Doesn't mean he can't get on a different plane, but I was like very confused.
I know
because I love USC for Dawson.
I know.
As an
I
individual.
also put this Joey Dawson situation getting old. Like, it's getting tired. Like, what do you mean you don't know, and you know, and then you don't know, and then you know, and then you don't know, and now you're sitting in the airport? I know.
I know.
Like it.
And I mean, I remember that like back and forth that you would have at that age in relationships, whether it was
really.
And I did have a few long distance relationships around then, so especially then, right?
Yeah,
where it is like, do we hold on for these small moments of time, or is it? I mean, not to be like crass or whatever, but like, is it not really worth that, right?
That's
and,
not
like,
crass.
We'll just find each other like later, maybe if we want to, and then you never do. But I don't know. But I remember at that age, you don't have that wisdom yet. You just don't.
I know, but it's just, I just
you're
kind of
right,
mean for the show. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
right,
why are we going to
right.
keep, I feel like they keep doing the same push pull.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the point, I guess.
And now that we know Pacey's in Boston and he's going to end up working at that restaurant, she's going to run into him. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
She's going to run into him. Then something's going to go on.
And he already got a little rich girlfriend.
He got a little rich girlfriend, which I don't think she meant it maliciously, but when she like paid the check and like what she said, she's like, well, I have a trust fund and I'm in law school and you're a deckhand and you have nothing. Like, I don't know. I could see it in his face where he was like, great.
Yeah.
Like, maybe yes, but now I feel like shit that you just said all that. Right? Like, I was like, oh my God.
Like, okay.
Poor guy. But, you know, that's okay. These kids, I enjoyed both of these episodes.
Yeah, me too.
I like them outside of Capeside. I think this is fun.
I know. I might do like I might watch a bunch of them during the Christmas break. Although there's all these things I'm like, I have all this stuff I'm going to do during Christmas break. And then it's going to like, it's only 2 weeks, Danny. And like, I don't have endless amounts of time.
Right. I feel that though. I'm doing the same thing. We have one more show this weekend on Saturday that we're finishing out.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, then I'm free. And I'm like, oh, then I'm good till Christmas. My husband's like,
you're not.
I still teach a little bit next week.
Yeah.
And my husband's like, so 4 days before Christmas.
I know.
Like,
I know.
That's not really a flex.
No.
Like that, then you're like free and able to like do stuff.
I know. I told my husband, I was like, oh yeah, the show's done. I said, except I'm going to be gone all weekend again still.
When you told me about your weekend, I was shocked.
Yeah. But you know, it's all paid. Like, I mean, I'm bartending Friday night.
It'll be great. But it's same for you.
I know.
Then it'll be Christmas.
It's going to be Christmas. That's why I'm behind on everything. Like,
yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm bartending Friday night and then all day Sunday, the matinee and the night. And then Saturday, yeah, we're driving all the way to St. Pete's and then back. But everything is a little bit in my pocket. So
yeah. I am glad that this year Christmas is a Thursday because I feel like the last couple of years the kids get out of school on Friday.
Oh, I
and
know.
It's like Sunday or
yeah.
It's like Monday. I'm like, no, I don't want to put everything off till next week, but there is a little time to do a few things if I need to.
Yes, girl.
Whereas the last few years, it's felt like,
I know
it's here, you know.
I know. Once Monday comes, I'm like, okay. Like, but I still have to finish off a few things, but we'll see. I might going to try and go tonight maybe and get a couple things done. But, yeah, I mean, here we go. Anyway, in my free time, I want to try and watch some more Dawson's.
And I hope you guys watch it too. And I hope I do too. I was this morning, I wanted to like watch the next one, but I didn't have time. And also I didn't want to mix everything up. So no, just wait. But I was like, that's a good sign.
It is.
That I'm going to like this season.
And also I will say, if you've never watched Dawson's Creek before and you're like, oh, I don't want to watch some high school show. Now might be the season to watch it because they're in college and it's a little different.
And they're in a big city, which I love big city stuff.
I know.
Where people are just like walking around. Because you can't walk around in little cities.
I love big city stuff because people are walking around. That is A+ quote. I know what you mean. It's like the hustle and bustle of the city.
And this is really corny, but like they said in Sex and the City, how New York City is like the fifth.
Yeah,
character.
it is. That's true.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like you're watching for the storyline, but you're also watching for
the
college campus and the pier and all the cool buildings and all that stuff. Like it's just a different energy.
Yeah, I feel that.
But anyway, awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, guys, for every season of Dawson's Creek, and welcome to season 5.
Welcome.
And whatever you're up to this holiday season, we hope you're listening and enjoying. I was gonna say we hope you take us with you, but last time I said that didn't make sense. We want you to metaphorically take us with you on your devices.
Well, what?
I'm so hungry.
Say audibly take us with you.
Yeah,
because if it was metaphor.
Because we really are talking at you if you take us with you. Take our voices.
All right, we gonna be done now.
I'm so hungry.
All right, let's go.
Okay. We will see you guys next time, and happy holidays.